Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm so glad to be back with you and excited about the rest of the story. And we'll still have one after this, but this is my journey in life. And it literally is my journey and what happened in life. So, last week we talked, she's about the bride and recognizing she wanted to be the bride of Jesus and the bride of the bridegroom, and Jesus is called the bridegroom. And she was like, so many preparations that she had to make. So we're going to pick up there. And this is about the making of the bride. Oh my. Oh my, she said, so many preparations. I want a gold crown to match my new dress. And I'm going to need shoes for dancing. Just think about it, dancing with a king, the king of kings, the one who is worth waiting for. I'm going to search both high and low for everything that I will need because only the best will do. I think I'm going to even need a fragrance and oils to purify. I want to glisten and glow. I think I'll choose spikenard because that's the most costly oil. I just want to fill the whole room with how he has affected my life. Oh, and then there's even minerals and salts from the Dead Sea, and they purify and cleanse everything about me. Oh, and remember Esther? She had beauty preparations too to make herself beautiful inside and out. I want the same. The dress, what will it look like? It has to be spotless, he said. Not even a wrinkle. Remember? Maybe even, what if it glistened with diamonds and jewels? Because he said in that day he would make me his jewel. And I have need of both inward and outward beauty. No clutter from the past. I don't want that stuff. There's things about it that was ugly and dark. Oh my. I can, Jesus, I can even see your crown on my head. And I almost laugh with delight, wondering, how did I get this far? Only from sitting at your feet, meditating on your words. Oh, wow. I'm watching and I'm waiting in your vineyard. I'm waiting for your return. You said you'd come back. But it seems like it's been a really long time since we've walked there together. Yet I feel you are always near. And I was even wondering the other day, do you wait for me as I wait for you? Do you wish it was now time to wed? I do. I know your timing is perfect and I'll wait patiently, but sometimes it's kind of hard. My heart, I ache for you. I ache for your presence. And even in the midst of preparing and becoming beautiful on the inside and asking you to always keep my heart pure, I want my heart to be as you would want it to be. Yes, only that will do. You know, I was in your vineyard the other day and I noticed somebody and they were cutting off so many branches of these vines. And they looked like they were dying on the ground, but it was a wonder to me why so many were cut off. I pray that they still bear fruit. You know, I kind of think that that would hurt cutting off a branch, but you know what? They appear to be all right. And in fact, I feel like the leaves are even greener than they were before. It may sound funny, but I almost felt like the branches were smiling, relieved of the weight and the burden that maybe they were carrying. Wow. So as I sit in your vineyard again, I smile and I think of you when I was leaning on you. You picked me up and you carried me along that path. Your strength It was like a tower and like a fortress protecting me. And I felt like I was just under your wings, and you sheltered me from the heat. Never have I known one like you. You tended all the vines. Every one of them were important to you. But everyone seemed to have a different purpose, or some had more fruit than others. And yet you cared for all of them the same. And yet, if one of the vines even fell to the ground, you gently picked them up and you wrapped them around the choicest vine till they were entwined together. Somehow that captivates me. And I wonder, what is there? What meaning is there for me? You're so amazing. You're the most amazing vine dresser. Wow. I could just sing and dance. And I could just sing of your love forever. I could just dance through this vineyard and feel like I'm just entwined with you everywhere that I go. And I love to even sit under the vines. I love to sit right beside the choicest vine. There's something about it that reminds me of you. And under your wings, I feel so protected. I feel like I am your one desire. I feel like somehow fruit is just growing on me. Wow. How does it happen? I'm truly amazed. Oh, your presence. Just pondering you. You just filled the room. Oh, wow. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. You're amazing. You brought me cakes of raisins and apples to refresh me. I found them just sitting by this vine. And then I almost felt like you whispered in my ear, I delight in you. Oh, how good I feel. I think I'm just going to be ready and waiting for you. If I could write a song of love, would you sing it over me? And your voice, it always melts my heart. And it's just like tears. They just fall from your voice. Dancing and singing. I imagine feasting at your table that you have set for me. It's a picture I love to ponder. I can hardly wait for that day to come. I feel like sitting in your vineyard is just a glimpse of what's ahead for me. Thank you for choosing me. I'll never forget that you chose me. And sometimes I still feel like some people are jealous of our relationship, and I want to invite them in and say, you can have it too. I was reading your love letter the other day, and you said, I'm going to make you my jewel. And I just was delighted. And then you also said, I'm your special treasure. I'm your prized possession. How did it happen? You saw me and you met me in my brokenness and my darkness and my pain and my tears. And you scooped me up in my rags and my sackcloth. And people looked at me and said, oh boy. But you knew what you could make of me. You knew the transformation you had planned. And now those people, they look at me and they said, how did you get to this place? I remember when. So whenever you choose to return for your bride, I'm getting my house in order. Thank you doesn't seem like enough to say to you. You rescued me from the dirt and you washed me white as snow. Sometimes I feel like my heart is bleeding as I wait for you. Please come quickly. Please do, because the night is getting darker than it was before. Please come soon. Amen.